Hello, everyone. I'm here and I have some news that many people are not going to like. And I guess you can see from the title, it's about Powerpuff Girls. So, Powerpuff Girls had a reboot, right? What if I tell you it's not a reboot? What if I tell you it's a continuation of the series? Yes, I know. A lot of people are going to be angry. A lot of people are going to say, oh my gosh. A lot of people are going to say, what the fuck? But hear me out. There's so many things that are completely different in this series that doesn't make it seem like a reboot, but seem like it could actually fit as a continuation. Let's go with number one. Number one, later on in the series, I think like 4 or 5 episodes later. This is the one with the hug panda. No, it wasn't. No, it was one before that. I don't remember which one it was, but there was one where they actually told us what happened to the old school. Because if it was it wasn't a continuation, it was a reboot, then they could actually say, we're back to the freaking elementary school. But because of that, they destroyed the elementary school in one fight. And they never remodeled it. So the teacher who was their teacher went into middle school. And they got enrolled in the middle school as well, meaning that chances are they were about to graduate anyways, so they got upgraded to middle school, or they got forced to go to middle school. I don't really know. We could actually debate and say, hey, they just got classes there, but on the other hand, we don't see any of the kids from the original series, thus meaning they could actually be in a new classroom with new people. And in the Hug Panda episode, you do actually notice that Blossom is in a class by herself, Bubbles is in a class by herself, and Blossom is in a class by herself. So meaning that they do have the middle school thing where it's like they exchange classes. So, yeah, it looks like it is not a freaking reboot after all. It's a continuation. I mean, can you explain why they got new powers? Yes, in one episode, they actually have brand new powers that they're able to emanate, kind of like what Green Lantern does. Yeah, one's able to do cleanup supplies and school supplies. That's Blossom, sadly. Yeah, they actually add character to them. Bubbles have animals. Well, Buttercup actually have ammunition. She's able to summon any weapon she wants. And that's another thing, is that they actually decided to actually give them their own personalities. You have Blossom, the leader, who actually is a straight A student. She want to get everything nice and neat. And I think that did happen in one episode. A few episodes in the beginning, in the original. So now they're pushing that envelope. They're pushing that. And now she has become a neat freak. And also she loves to clean, to make sure things are clean. She is very, very strict on stuff. Then we have Bubbles, which Bubbles actually is the same old, actually. There's nothing really changed about her. And Buttercup, I don't think anything changed about her either. Yeah, it's like only Blossom actually got a nice little thing. Oh, wait. Buttercup actually did grow a little bit because in the first episode, no, not first episode. The first episode, we see Princess Moneybucks. She actually grew to the point of where she actually loves doing roller derby. So yeah, or rollerblading. So there's another one. And Blossom actually has a good singing voice. I forgot that I meant Bubbles have a good singing voice. Blossom is able to emanate or actually imitate anyone's voice. So there's new powers that they got that we haven't seen in the previous one, which technically can still push to the fact of it's a continuation. Not to mention if that, which I don't really know how long the mayor, which I guess they can get away with this, but I would say since a lot of episodes happen in the original, and then you have this first episode, there's so many freaking days that Mrs. Bellum actually still has. Yeah, so she decided to cash in and have a vacation. That's the first time ever that happened, which is very out of the box. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it, besides saying if it was a reboot, how come we didn't get the number 0 episode, the one with Fuzzy Lumpkin turning Bubbles' hair into a chicken leg? What's up with that? Why don't we get that? What about the Rowdy Row Boys? We don't get them at all. So for it to actually be a reboot or continuation, well, continuation personally is like they'll have to do exactly what the Ghostbusters new movie that I've heard of, what they did, is that they had so many references in there. Wow, with this reboot, they don't have any references of the original series, but we remember. Oh, I forgot. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Bubbles is different. Bubbles actually is a coder. She knows actually how to do things with program things. She actually made a few games and a few apps. So as you can see, the Powerpuff Girls are growing. Unlike in the previous one where the Powerpuff Girls are girls and they have fun and stuff, now they're getting truly serious. I think technically the Powerpuff Girls are now actually in middle school. They're middle school age. I mean, this is at the point where, and they did that too in the first episode, where, was it first episode? Yeah, the Monster Island was the first episode. That is where girls actually started to actually be fans of boy bands, which that's what they did. They actually have a new boy band, and I don't even care about their name at all. But yeah, I mean, come on, you gotta admit, there's in the 90s, there were so many boy bands that people were freaking screaming over. Mostly Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. They were going nuts on them. I actually went to an NSYNC concert, my first concert, and damn, those girls were freaking damn screaming so damn hard on my ears. Son of a bitch. Almost 15 years ago, actually. Or is it 15 years ago? I think it might be 15 years ago now. Yeah, holy frick, but damn. Yeah, so they're actually at the age of where they have a boy band. Is there anything else I forgot? I think that's everything. So, me personally, I have to say the Powerpuff Girls reboot is not a reboot. It's a continuation. It actually continues where they stopped. Even though the final episode, I don't know what it was, I think chances are the final episode wasn't really so climactic that it actually signifies this is the end of the series. And if so, comment down below and tell me yes, it was. And if it wasn't, well, they're able to continue. And here's my last thing. It's like, if it was, or if this is actually a reboot, where's Bunny? When are we going to get Bunny? When are we going to get Bunny? I kind of would like to see Bunny, even though she's weird looking as frick, but I would at least like to see Bunny or something, you know? But at least I'll make do with hope. Yeah, I'll make do with hope. That was a good episode. So anyways, thank you for watching. And yes, how do you feel me saying that Powerpuff Girls, the reboot, is not a reboot, but it actually is the sister / the part 2 of the Powerpuff Girls original series? Thank you for watching, and please don't freak out. Don't freak out at all.